If you're new and you haven't watched my first video, I suggest you pause the video right now, go back, watch my first video, and come back to this video. In this video, I like to continue what I started in my last video, which is about how in middle school, I had long-term rewards and short-term rewards that helped me get good grades throughout 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade. However, in 9th grade, it was a bit different. If you don't know, 9th grade was literally the best year I had. If you look at all my averages, they're literally all A's. So while I did have like that structure of rewards, after 3 years of having the structure, I had really drilled in habits. Habits
That brought me
good grades, and I didn't have to like work towards it. It just happened naturally. But it wasn't because I was smart or I was hardworking. In fact, the year felt really easy. That's largely thanks to the good habits I made throughout middle school. Because like I said, after 3 years of being a good student, that really made me have really good school habits in general. Okay. So the biggest difference in 9th grade was the fact that I didn't even have a long-term reward. Because usually at the beginning of the year in middle school, I'll try to be like, if I'm trying to get good grades, what would I get out of it? At the end of the year, you know, like I said, in 8th grade, I got a laptop. Like that's something I wanted and also needed actually. But for 9th grade, there wasn't really anything, like it never occurred to me that, oh, I need a reward to do good, to motivate me. It never occurred to me because I still had a short-term reward. You know, I still had that daily driver of like, all right, so I need to get home, do my homework quickly as possible, be able to play games. And the game that I played all the time in 9th grade, it was called FIFA 17. It's a soccer game. I just came home and I would immediately just want to start doing homework, even before I ate, because I know that if I do this, then I'll deserve to play some FIFA 17. You might be wondering, well, if you wanted to do homework as quickly as possible, then you would probably want to skip studying, right? Because you would just want to go straight to games. If I just did my homework, if I just did my work, but I didn't study, then I wouldn't have gotten the grades I have now or in middle school. In 9th grade, I didn't need a long-term reward to tell me to study. I studied anyway, which would be like, well, you gotta do your homework first. So in order to play games, I have to do my homework first. Alright, but when I'm doing my homework, I would study as well. I'd be like, alright, well, if I'm doing homework, I have to study as well. I didn't really need motivation for that. It just came automatically. So what does this mean? It means that being a gamer got me into structure. It forced me to make good habits, and those habits stuck. And therefore, in 9th grade, I didn't need a long-term reward to tell me to study. All I needed was a short-term reward to tell me, hey, you just gotta do your homework. Daily, every day, do your homework. Then, you can go and play FIFA 17. When I finished out my first video, I said, motivation gets you started, but habits make you finish. I like to rephrase that a bit. Motivation gets you started, but habits keep you going on forever. We humans are habit creatures. We are people who do things for motivation, but mostly because of habits. Here's the thing, when you get up in the morning, what do? You just go brush your teeth? You don't need motivation to do it because it's a habit. Habits are like second nature to you. You just do them. So, habit we probably all have is going on our phone. Do you need motivation to go on your phone? Not really, you just do it. I personally think that you do need some sort of like drive at first. Like when it comes to school, you need some sort of like purpose. Why do you want to get good grades? Why do you need them? Why do you want to do it? Why put all this work just for the first letter of the alphabet? First, you need to find out that, and that will become your motivation. But don't depend on that motivation. Don't be like, all right, I need to stay motivated 100% of the time so I can do good. I need to be like, stay motivated, stay motivated, stay motivated. That's not gonna last long. Motivation never lasts long. What you should do with motivation, when you have that, When you do feel motivated, make it so that you get good habits. Make it so that during the time you're motivated, form those good habits so that they can lock in, and that even when you're not motivated, you'll still go on. You'll still be a good student. You'll still get good grades. But yeah, anyways, in general, um, make sure you cut this out. This pause here, like this thing. I don't know what that was, but anyways. See that mirror? I mean, see that painting?